Oh, hey guys and welcome to the third episode of the series called Startup Insights। और आज हमारे साथ है दिशांत गांधी सर। इज अ फाउंडर ऑफ अ कंपनी कॉल्ड ग्रेड इजी। और उनका जो ये स्टार्टअप है ये उन्होंने एक बार पहले स्टार्ट किया था, देन ही हैड टू क्लोज इट डाउन ड्यू टू सम रीजंस एंड देन ही अगेन स्टार्टेड सीइंग सम न्यू अपॉर्चुनिटीज एंड बाउंस्ड बैक। तो आज हम उनकी पूरी जर्नी के बारे में डिस्कस करने वाले हैं, राइट फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट टाइम्स, द मिस्टेक्स और द वर्ड्स विच वर देयर इन द फर्स्ट टाइम, लर्निंग्स फ्रॉम इट एंड देन अगेन बाउंसिंग बैक फॉर द सेकंड टाइम। आई होप कि आपको काफ़ी इंसाइट्स मिलेंगे एंड विदाउट वेस्टिंग एनी फर्दर टाइम लेट्स बिगिन। तो सर वेलकम टू आवर चैनल, कैसे हैं आप?
आई एम गुड। तुम कैसे हो?
बस एकदम बढ़िया। तो सर सबसे पहले 2018 की बात करते हैं, जब आपने फर्स्ट टाइम मतलब ग्रेड ए से स्टार्ट किया था। सो लाइक व्हाट गिव यू एन आइडिया कि ऐसा कुछ कर सकते हैं एंड व्हाई डिड यू स्टार्टेड इट?
Back in 2018, uh, we were more focusing on getting offline examination analytics क्योंकि at that point in time, since COVID नहीं था, right,
ओके,
so majority of the exams were happening in the offline mode, जो pen paper based होती थी,
राइट,
right, and typically up till 12th, all your examinations are actually pen paper based, except
राइट,
for the Olympiads that you give, right, so you know, to the point कि online examinations आती है and you know you get to practice online, जो आपके foundational years हैं सारे वो तो offline में ही चले गए and you have zero feedback at those point in time, right? तो
राइट,
जब आपका foundation बन रहा था तब आपको किसी ने बताया ही नहीं कि what your weaknesses are, तो आप like how will you work upon it, and that was the whole idea behind starting Grade Easy in 2018.
ओके,
So अब क्योंकि ऑफलाइन एग्जामिनेशन सॉर्ट ऑफ मतलब आर एक्सपेक्टेशन वाज कि एटलीस्ट फॉर द नेक्स्ट 10 to 20 years offline examinations will stay,
ओके,
and that was the whole hypothesis क्योंकि considering the Indian infrastructure, shifting everyone to an online assessment is obviously difficult जो
राइट,
स्केल पे हम हमारा एजुकेशन सिस्टम है, बट थैंक्स टू कोविड आई थिंक वो जो इनिशियल टाइम स्पेन था वो बहुत ही रिड्यूस हो गया,
राइट, राइट,
and now it has become mandatory for everyone to take assessments online. I think that's a basic idea that we started out with in 2018.
okay. So the basic idea was to give more deeper analytics using computer applications.
Using offline assessments, like from offline assessments.
Right. Okay. So then,
You obviously cannot shift people on. There is a process that is already in place across, across India. आप एक दिन आके ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते कि चलो आज से अपन कुछ अलग कर. So what we tried doing was build a platform which was more in line with the existing processes,
okay,
so that वो जो transition है वो smooth हो.
okay, right, okay,
Right? So that was the whole idea behind the initial Grade Easy 1.0.
okay. And then I read that after 1 year you had to close it. So what were the voids or the
We
mistakes you
halted our
faced?
operations. I think a lot of it. अगर मैं अभी देखता हूँ तो then I can see and analyze a lot of things that we could have done right.
Okay,
I think one major challenge that we had was we did not have enough experience in the education space ourselves. मतलब teaching is one thing, right?
right,
But
okay,
understanding the entire business, the
okay,
education system is completely different,
okay,
right?
right,
So I think that knowledge was something that we did not have. किसका feedback लेना चाहिए, किसका नहीं लेना चाहिए, क्योंकि education space ही हमारे लिए थोड़ा नया था. So I think
okay,
that was one challenge which we did not anticipate.
okay,
दूसरा I think was with respect to the skill set that even we had. जब हमने initially start किया था,
Okay.
it was very difficult for us to find people who could actually, come on board, take ownership of things. तो
Skill
टीम
set
का भी इशू था,
मतलब
स्किल सेट
in
का भी इशू
terms
था.
of
I think so when I started out, I did not actually code. मैं code नहीं करता था. I was a product
okay.
manager.
Okay.
So I could tell you what to make, but I cannot make it. I
Okay.
needed someone who could make it for me. And I
Okay.
think initially when we started out, a lot of things did not pan out as we had planned, especially
Okay.
on the tech front, क्योंकि एक तो हमारा product भी tech ही था,
Right.
right? So since we did not have someone full time taking care of tech, I had to actually start learning how to code, and then
Okay.
उसके बाद फिर sort of पूरा platform मैंने ही code कर दिया था.
Okay. Okay. So
So that's basically how it started. I mean,
okay.
उस टाइम पे काफी सारी ऐसे डायनामिक्स थे जो सोचे नहीं थे पर जो थे. So I think those things are learnings for us right now, and we have actually put a lot of those learnings into practice when we started the second version of Grade Easy.
Okay. So can you tell us some of those dynamics?
I think one key thing that we have done this time is make sure that the product is in line with the customer feedback.
Okay.
Initially, when we started out, we always felt from our understanding that if we add this feature or if we add so and so things in the product, the customer will make very good use of it. Right?
Okay.
Are completely two different things.
Okay. Right.
That is something that we realized last in 2000 when we started Grade DC again. This was one key learning that we had, that do not make something which your client is not asking for.
Okay.
Right. So I think that is a key learning that we have taken forward from our past experiences. I think, and this is probably something that a lot of big companies have been doing for a very long time. You take Zoho, for example.
Okay.
When Zoho started out, Zoho basically had a lot of clients, and they sort of collected all those client requirements and built it into a product.
Okay.
Right. So now they can cater to almost all use cases that anybody has. So I think that's the philosophy that we have started inculcating with Grade EC.
Okay. Right. So now again with this COVID situation, you got a new opportunity and you started it again. So what's the Grade Easy right now? Like what are the services or what are the things you provide?
To put that in a brief sentence, I think we can sum up Grade Easy as a technology platform that can help you conduct online assessments in a stress-free manner and the most affordable price.
Okay.
So I think this is probably the most apt statement that can define Grade Easy at this point in time.
Right.
In terms of what all services we offer, we are basically a tech platform, right, which can conduct online assessments.
Right.
So anything that is related to assessment is already on the platform. Right?
Okay.
So conduct TQs, conduct subjective examinations, multiple sort of assessments in the sense you could have, you could have a 60-minute assessment, you could have a 30-day assignment.
Right.
Right. Depends on how do you want to structure it.
Okay.
Right. You could have a fixed interval test where you have people starting at a specific point in time to a specific point in time, and you could have a window-based assessment where people can join it at any point in time, and then at the start of their attempt, their timer actually starts. Right. So all these sort of provisions are available in the platform.
Right.
the way we are very different from other platforms is that we are first of all, we are completely focused on assessments, nothing
Okay.
else,
Okay.
right? A lot of people actually try doing a lot of things and eventually pan out to become ERPs in that space,
Okay.
right? Uh, there's no problem with ERPs. The only problem is that they try to solve so many problem statements, they end up solving none,
Okay. Right.
right? So, uh, since our focus has always been assessments, I think one key advantage that we have is we solve only one problem statement and we do it right,
Okay. Right.
right? And I think because of this specific reason, we have now started getting into a lot of B2B partnerships, right?
Okay.
So what we do is we provide our technology to other companies who want to conduct assessments for their clients,
Okay. Right.
right? So we have sort of become an offering for ERPs who are actually selling to either schools or colleges.
Okay. Can you brief that term ERP? What does that mean? What is it?
It's basically ERP is nothing but a software that an institute uses. So it will involve a lot of you know different modules. For example, it could have attendance module, it could have fee management module, it could have your bus tracking module, it could have admission module, right?
Right.
It could have an assessment module as well. It could have online classes module now, right? So it's an amalgamation of all these smaller modules into
Right.
one single application, right?
Okay.
So that's basically what an ERP is.
Okay. Right.
I mean, in
So,
terms of the full form, it's enterprise resource planning.
okay. Right. Okay.
So uh, typically it comes from an MNC background, but
Right.
uh, it has changed its definition over a period of time now.
Especially in this time of Corona.
I mean, ERPs have existed for a very long time in the
Okay.
education space as well, but
Okay.
the market has been very unorganized that way. So there are a lot of
Right.
local players who do it,
Mm-hmm.
and education industry itself is a very, you know, uh, relationship driven business, right? So
Yeah. Right.
if you know someone, you can easily get into that school or college, but if you don't know, it's very challenging for you.
Right. Okay. So जब आपने ये second time start किया वापस seeing the opportunity, so and even the first time, so
Hmm.
what were the how did you manage the finances, initial finances when you were building the product or the company?
Mostly savings. खुद का जो
Okay.
savings था, we use those.
Okay.
See, you have to be all in. And this came from one of my mentors. So
Okay.
what he suggested was that it's better that you go all in, fail, and then move out, rather than going partially in and not
Okay.
giving your full to it, right? So I think that was one good learning. Ki
Okay.
it's okay to fail.
Yeah.
I think the stigma around the Indian society is that fail hona bahut buri baat hai. I think that there is nothing wrong with failing.
Right.
It is just that you need to know what to do next time.
And I think with failing, it's also that like most of the people want to move in the conventional direction.
There is nothing wrong with that, but uh, people who have a lot of potential
Right.
should think of other alternatives as well.
So any funding step, uh, any fundings or incubation?
Yes, we have been incubated at NIT Surat's incubation Ashine.
Okay.
Post that, we also got incubated at Jito, which is a incubation in Mumbai.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, these two incubations. With respect to funding, we received a grant from Ashine back in 2019. So
Okay.
that was a government grant that we had received for 2 lakhs.
Okay, right.
I think post that we have not raised any further grants.
Okay, right.